our main mission stays the same, quality of user experience. And what we see gradually over the years, all the TV goes to internet. I was talking about this for long years ago, but now it's reality. So we also switched our focus to the internet TV and internet live TV. This is important because live events have huge audiences, and everyone knows that the latency is the main problem, even greater problem than the quality and buffering. So regarding latency, you know that we are always doing this low latency technology, but we have new products here in IBC, and we tried to make it widely compatible to any devices, because it needed some effort for integration earlier, and now it is compatible to all the browsers and HTML5, JavaScript. So we have HTML5 JavaScript client. So any normal device supporting HTML5 will have support for our technologies, because, as you know, our streaming technology a little bit differs. It's unique. It's proprietary Qarva technology for, as an alternative to the standard delivery protocols. And there was reasons why we created this. First was low latency, and second was high bandwidth, and as a result, high video quality over the challenging internet connections and long-range streaming. So now, as we go, as the industry goes to direct to consumer, and as new players come in along with larger broadcasters, they have low budgets. They cannot afford spending much resources on larger CDNs. So long-range streaming, which we provide, and actually we provide any high bitrate like 4K all over the globe, streaming from one streaming server, all things like this. This will help smaller entrants to the markets to lower the setup price.
So service providers and content providers who now feel they have to compete with these sort of global players,
yes,
but don't want to have cascading CDNs
yes,
all throughout the world, you can now provide them with your proprietary solutions, which will then work with unmanaged devices with any kind of a browser.
Definitely, and now this year's addition to this is the virtually any device is compatible to our technologies, thanks to the HTML5 and JavaScript, plus DRM is included. I mean, big name DRMs, it's not proprietary DRM, big name DRMs which are respected by studios. So this is, I think, now full stack to go ahead for lower prices, zero integration, and this is very important. This JavaScript and HTML5 gives us zero integration. So that's in general what we do. This is what is new.
And you can offer that to service providers on a license basis, your business model?
Yes, there are some flexible business models, but it's usually this is software, usual software licensing, and also we're working towards services. So to provide services to them through our partners. We are now taking up partners, not only for internet streaming, because also in internet streaming there are different like middleware vendors, like STB makers, like many others, head-end. So we are taking up our partners, we are deepening and extending partnerships, and we want to provide the best of breed solution to our clients.
I mean, how do you see the market developing in the next couple of years? There's a lot of, I mean, obviously 4K is a challenge over the top, a challenge to which your services can help. I mean, how do you see the progress of that over the next couple of years?
I would say now all we understand that 4K is much more available on internet than on broadcast platforms, because the entry price for broadcast platforms are quite high. So there are under 200 UHD channels, but at the specific regions there are too small. Mainly these are in US, these many UHD channels. So I think as soon as low latency streaming will become like commodity and widely available, then live event streamers will have more arguments for consumers to use direct streaming, because today's direct streaming is low quality, high latency, and you will use it only if you don't have any other choice. Yeah? But what we do, we are trying to bring broadcast quality to the broadband subscribers. So when we do it, and when we already have these products, when we get some wider market adoption, then I think it will be possible for smaller operators to widely use it. And main thing is low latency. There are many other companies doing low latency experiments and some standardization bodies, but with our technologies, important things are we are developing it for 10 years. We had first demo of our multi-pipe technology 7 years ago, and already 5 years it's in production, it's in commercial use. It's not lab product. And the main thing, so it's proven, it's tested, its next versions already coming out.
So it's deployed in real situations, real world situations.
Real commercial use, yes, real production use, and industrial scale. Because today's alternatives with low latency streaming, they say they cannot support DRM, or at least big name DRM, while we support Widevine DRM and we support Apple FairPlay. So, and also they do not support high scale, so their servers support just few hundreds of streams, while our servers support, I mean, each server can stream like tens of thousands streams concurrently. So this
and
is
you
very
can
important.
and you can obviously provide deployment case studies to anybody that's interested.
Of course. 5 years of commercial use of these technologies. This is proof of maturity and availability of these products.
And because 4K is now relatively cheap to capture, if you crack the latency problem, 4K actually becomes a big advantage for online players, even small ones, compared to broadcasters.
So I think 4K live streaming will become more available next couple of years. And this will drive, because there is statistics, the households with 4K are approaching to 50% or even exceeding in some countries. But where is the content? Only movies? Yes, but what about live content, live events, sports? This is what we are talking about. Low latency, high bit rates, long range streaming, high scale, industrial scale, and proven technology. This is what we provide to our subscribers, to our clients.